So let me welcome our next guest speaker, architect Sanjay Goel ji, who is also director of Smart City in Ludhiana, and he's a renowned architect in that part, and basically associated with many of the projects connected with not only in Ludhiana but all over Punjab and all over India also. And many prestigious say projects have been planned by him, and some of the very known buildings and say well-known buildings have been designed by him. And as a director of Smart City Ludhiana, he is contributing a lot yeah, for making the Ludhiana as a smart city. He's a very busy person. He's also basically chairman of Indian Architect Association of Punjab, and basically and contributing a lot, and has and I have found him that he has very keen interest in academic activities. Many times he has been basically coordinating and conducting many seminars in so of interest, and then he has been assisted in basically this capacity building program of Punjab ECBC in also. In that way, basically he has been very say interacting with our institute also. And we are thankful to him for accepting our request for giving a talk on smart mobility. And this is also one of the very say hot topic in smart cities, because whenever we are talking about, I think our major problems are related with our traffic movements and how to plan the traffic basically in a smart way so that the movement is taking place without any hindrance, and at the same time without a faster movement takes place in the within the city also. So that particular aspect is very important in making the city smart. So sir, I welcome you again for this session on smart mobility, and please sir, I will request you to take over and continue make your presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Welcome, sir. So, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. Myself, architect Sanjay Goel, as already introduced by sir. So, first of all, greetings to team Nature Chandigarh for online national program for training of scientists and technologists working in government sector on sustainability and smart city concept, being held from 16th to 20th of November 2020. So myself being one of the director in Ludhiana Smart City Limited and also president for Punjab Architects, my topic is smart mobility. We know that in any city or town or village or national highway or state highway, the major requirement today's time is the mobility. Because we have seen that with the passage of time, with the growth of population and growth of vehicles, the mobility has hindered and suffering a lot. So you can see in India, 22 people out of 1,000 on car, while in the United States and United Kingdom, 980 and 850 per thousand individuals have car respectively. The index per thousand individual reveals that New Zealand has 774, Australia 740, Canada 662, Japan 591, and China has only 164 motor vehicles. So with this, we can understand, and India having a population already more than 135 crores is going to suffer more and more if we are not serious about smart mobility and to go ahead into smart city mission or smart, even I want to have smart towns and villages as well. So what is smart mobility? The smart mobility is a concept where with various past and real-time data and with the help of information and communication technologies, travel time is optimized, resulting in reductions of space uses, road congestion, road accidents, and emissions of harmful gases. So we have seen number of accidents, how the people are suffering, they lost their precious time, the congestion on roads in each and every even small towns, and emission of gases and the number of diseases are increasing day by day. So we need integrated fare management, smart cards, multimodal transportation solution, smart parkings, telecommunication, real-time traffic management, personal traffic assistant apps, bike sharing, real-time travel information, autonomous vehicles, ride sharing, and road user charges. These are the few things, and we have to unitedly make our best attempts to overcome the issue of traffic congestion in our cities and towns. Smart mobility is a new and revolutionary way of thinking about how we get around one that is cleaner, safer, and more efficient, also known as New Vision, zero emissions, zero accidents, zero ownership. So definitely to achieve this target, it will take a lot of time, even in our state capitals, even in already livable and best cities like Chandigarh or New Delhi. We have to make more and more efforts as number of vehicles are increasing at a very faster pace. The concept of smart mobility includes a wide range of modes of transportation, kick scooters, bicycles, regular bicycles, electrical bicycles, and foldable bicycles, buses, light rail trains, subways, streetcars, taxis, autonomous vehicles, and walking. Moreover, users have the option to own or share. So, what is smart mobility needed? Why is smart mobility needed? Transportation and the traffic problem. The concept of transportation can be boiled down to two parts: individually owned cars and public transportation systems. We have seen that individually owned cars are increasing, two-wheelers are increasing, but public transportation system, except in very few cities in India, in the remaining cities, the public transportation system is not up to the mark. In a city like Jalandhar, Amritsar, Ludhiana, we can see the cities of Punjab and few cities of Haryana, including Gurgaon, you can say the public transportation system is not up to the mark. The car has transformed cities and the way we live. As urbanization and population have increased, though, road traffic has become a huge problem in cities across the world. So, Delhi Metro, we have seen one of the best solution in NCR during the past couple of decades. Delhi Metro provides multiple benefits, which we are expecting in other cities like Ludhiana, Kanpur, and others, congested and old cities. So, reduction in air pollution is there in NCR, time saving to passengers, reduction in accidents, reduction in traffic congestion, and fuel saving. So I'm taking this example that how Delhi was before launch of metro. Even today, the scenario is not good in spite of introduction of metro. And metro has increased a lot, number of stations and many kilometers it is covering. The table is giving an estimate of direct and indirect benefit of Delhi metro in terms of number of vehicles off the road daily and annual reduction in fuel consumption, annual reduction in pollution, savings in time per trip, annual reduction in fatal or serious accidents, annual reduction in all other things. So we can compare the things that now at many places Delhi looks comparatively neat, clean, and green after introduction of Delhi metro. And with the parking, one can leave in time from home and can park the car at the metro station and reach the office and the destination within few minutes. So it is a very comfortable path, and we are waiting same kind of solutions for majority of the upcoming smart cities. Another big problem which India is facing is of parking. With increasing population and increasing number of vehicles, there is no space to park the vehicles. Even in Ludhiana, as a director, I have proposed to the government that we need 10 to 20 multi-level parking immediately in the city. Even Chandigarh needs many multi-level, or although few big has come up, including one in sector 17. So still we need many parkings. Otherwise, it is not easy for the commuters to visit the markets during the daytime, as the surface parking is occupied by the regular daily users or the people doing the job. In Ludhiana, we know that, for example, Jalandhar and Amritsar, Ludhiana is Manchester of India, it's a city of rich people, and cars are there like anything. So there is no space to park the vehicles on majority of the roads. So there is no other alternative for the government now to come up with the multi-level car parkings at government-owned lands. Uh, the provision of multi-level parking at several places in the city can help in catering to the problem. Smart decisions to take control of traffic, distinguished road network for different type of vehicles with proper crossings and pedestrian pathway. The people who are living in new cities or planned cities like New Delhi, Navi Mumbai, or Chandigarh, you can say you have better road junctions as shown in the photograph or crossings. Otherwise, in majority of the cities in India, proper road crossings and junctions are not there. Neither there are traffic lights, so it is not easy to come to travel in the congested areas. Cloverleaf interchanges to reduce traffic. So this is Kathipara's cloverleaf, also known as Kathipara Junction. A grade separator is an important road junction in Chennai. It is the largest cloverleaf flyover in the whole of Asia. Other one to be built at Padi Junction. The Delhi-Faridabad Skyway is 4.4 kilometer elevated highway connecting Delhi to Faridabad on National Highway. The interchange and after crossing 3-lane dual elevated highway at Mehrauli Junction, up and down ramp near Delhi border. In the attached photograph, you can see the Chennai photograph and Badarpur cloverleaf. So this is another good solution in National Capital Region in Delhi, near famous hospital AIMS. So we need these kind of solutions in the coming times in Chandigarh or other cities of Haryana, Punjab, if we are talking about the North India. Because everybody is looking for traffic lights free roads for smart mobility. So movement changes with the introduction of flyover. So we have seen the result with the good planned and designed flyovers in majority of the cities. Chandigarh is a well-planned city by Corbusier, and people have enjoyed the comforts during the last 5-6 decades. Now Chandigarh is also becoming congestion, especially the sectors around Sector 17 and in the core heart of the city. Although Chandigarh were designed for a population of 5 lakh only, as far as I know, but presently the number of vehicles are more than the expected population when it was designed. So introduction of the flyover over a period of time. Earlier, we used to do the flyovers for railway crossing or ROBs only or RUBs only. But now with the passage of time, we are now having more and more elevated roads in the cities. Ludhiana is going to have a elevated corridor of a few kilometers within the city, which we were never expecting on the wider roads like Firozpur Road connecting Ludhiana to Firozpur and Ludhiana to Chandigarh. In Kolkata, I had a visit. We can see use of trams in Kolkata since many decades. Worli Sea Link is a solution given in Mumbai by the planners. No, I used to get a chance to travel through this Sea Link, and it has really reduced the number of minutes traveling from one end to the other end of Mumbai. So metro is really a wonderful experience. When around 3 decades back, I came to know when I was a student in Chandigarh Architecture College that Delhi will have a metro in the coming times. So it was really a surprising news at that time that what kind of train will be there, which will be not only above the ground, but it will be underground as well and on the ground, everybody knows. So we have achieved that target and expansion is taking place. Hope more and more state governments and upcoming smart cities will make use of metro so that the congestion on the roads is minimized and mobility is as smart as possible on the pattern of already developed cities. So we know that majority of our B cities or even the metro cities, the areas are enclosed. Enclosed road cause traffic and congestion on the road. We can see 20 to 40 or even in many cases 50% road is enclosed on both sides in the cities. So non-enclosed roads help in proper flow of traffic. So our rules are there, but implementation of rules is not up to the mark. That is also required. Only then we can achieve the target of smart mobility. Otherwise, many people, especially the patients and the students or children, they waste a lot of time for their daily requirements. Smart connected urban mobility, smart transport demand management, green mobility by smart work centers at connected transportation hubs, effective reduction of traffic volumes to and for city centers, eco-transport modes, eco-friendly new transport means e-bikes, BRT system, bus-only lane, PRT, LRT. Increase the share of public transportation up to 75%. Carbon footprint management, personal mobility carbon footprint management, mobile features for rapidly increasing smartphones, smart traffic control, location time and distance based dynamic tax and road pricing, traffic flow tracking and location based services. All these things are required to achieve fast mobility or smart mobility in our cities. The Ministry of Urban Development, Government of India has proposed Green Urban Mobility Scheme. I will like to share the ministry's few guidelines. Indicative components of Green Urban Mobility Scheme. First is the sustainable urban mobility, infrastructure enabling bus system, safe pedestrian pathways, cycle track, public bike sharing. So cycle track, except Chandigarh, I could not find beautiful or comfortable cycle tracks anywhere in North India. Ludhiana, which is a cycle capital, which is manufacturing cycles for the whole world, having a brands like Hero, Atlas, and many more, is not having even a single cycle track, which is very surprising. Even Ludhiana is having laborers population of 7 to 9 lakhs. They using their bicycles, but there are no dedicated tracks. There are few reasons. First is the old city. Even the new city is not a planned city. The width of even the major road is not up to the mark, and city is not planned like Chandigarh. So after every few meters, you have ownership, and every property is opening on the main road and the secondary road. So not easy to go ahead for the cycle tracks. Even the pedestrian pathways are missing in majority of the cities or upcoming smart cities, which is a requirement for everyone. Until or unless there are pedestrian pathways and cycle tracks, we cannot achieve the target of smart mobility. So it will take a lot of time to acquire the land from the properties to make the roads neat, clean, wider, and comfortable. Integrating modes with physical and soft infrastructure, for example, cashless payment system and ITs. Strategies for urban freight management. Second is the sustainable vehicles and fuels. Shift to the electrical hybrid vehicles for public transport. Definitely, diesel vehicles have started decreasing, and we have to shift to the electrical and hybrid. Shift to non-fossil fuel for public transport projects. So third is the any other project demonstrating reduction in GHG emissions. Expected outcomes, sustainable transport accessibility to nearly 58% of urban population, pedestrian and cycling facilities, public transport facilities, and UT financing and institutional strengthening. So few smart city solutions by Government of India, e-governance and citizen services, which is happening, and integrated command and control centers are coming up in majority of the upcoming smart cities. Waste management is a big task and a big challenge because garbage disposal and garbage management, waste management is a big learning and a big challenge. for the local government, water management, energy management, urban mobility, and others. So waste management, waste to energy and fuel, waste to composite, wastewater to be treated, recycling and reduction of C and D waste. And e-governance, we have to go ahead with public information, grievance redressal, electronic service delivery, citizen engagements, cities eyes and ears, video crime monitoring. So majority of the cities are coming up with CCTVs on the major roads or all the roads, where not only the local government for their services such as water supply, sewerage, and other issues can take control of citizens, but police department is also taking a lot of help from these cameras for safe city and comfortable city. Smart transportation, multimodal transportation, smart traffic lights, and smart parking. Everything is required in a livable city. Smart traffic lights have cameras that monitor traffic flow so that it is reflected in the traffic signals. These are automatically adjustable. A smart city is one that greatly reduces vehicle traffic and allows people and goods to be moved easily through various means. So coordination is a major thing. While on roads, we come across not only the local government or corporation related matters, but there are electricity department issues related to traffic lights, trees, many times are in the jurisdiction of forest department and other electrical poles and BSNL poles. So coordination between various departments is must for smart mobility, smart transportation, and livable city. There are examples for Chandigarh. Chandigarh Smart City project is going on, we know. So this is the French idea for public transport. 3 tri-city corridors were proposed. 3 transport corridors connecting Chandigarh, Panchkula and Mohali have been proposed by the French firm Sestra in its detailed study for a mobility plan under the Chandigarh Smart City project. These corridors are routes deemed to be traffic generators. Depending on the trip generating facility of each route, the report suggests a combination of bus rapid transport system BRTS, light rail transit LRT, modern tram and monorail as possible mode of transport along these 3 corridors. This report was tabled at a meeting of UT officers with French officers a few months back. France is assisting UT in the Smart City project and has assured financial assistance. In this study, the term tram will refer to modern tram. Segregated lanes and junction priority allow good headway, commercial speed and capacity. Considering environmental issues, modern tramway projects offer a new share of public space in favor of pedestrians and cycles. The corridors have been chosen after looking at the transport demand at different stretches in the city. So Mahindra and Mahindra has announced the launch of Glide, a premium tech-based e-mobility service in Mumbai on select routes. After having tied up with Ola for their e-mobility solution platform, Dr. Pawan Goenka, MD Mahindra, flagged off the first batch of 10 e-Veritos to offer people a solution to reach their homes with no carbon footprints. Powered by several connected car features, such as web conferencing. In addition, industry first features such as privacy screen, air purifier, and stain-free lighting will provide a one-of-its-kind experience to the commuters in Mumbai. So few key principles of smart mobility. The concept goes beyond just alternative forms of transportation. Smart mobility is built on the following principles. Flexibility. Multiple modes of transportation allow travelers to choose which one works best for a given situation. In few cities in India, we have multi options. For example, local trains, local metro, or local buses, and few more taxis ways are possible. But still in majority of the cities, big cities are really old and not planned. So multi options are not available. Hope under smart city mission, The government of India and the state government will work in this direction so that multi options are available at least in the top 100 cities of India, so that other cities can learn and implement similar kind of projects in their cities in the coming times. Efficiency. The trip gets the traveler to their destination with minimal disruption and in its little time as possible. Integration. The full route is planned door to door, regardless of which mode of transportation are used. Clean technology. Transportation moves away from pollution, causing vehicles to zero emission run. Safety. Fatalities and injuries are drastically reduced. Two more aspects of smart mobility are accessibility and social benefit, which means that it should be affordable for everyone and help provide a better quality of life. Two important terms to know. Vehicle to vehicle technology is when one vehicle is able to communicate to another vehicle nearby, in front, behind, etc. It is the core of autonomous driving technology, where sensors can detect what's going on around the vehicle and additional technology can share that data with other vehicle on the road. So it's really amazing and interesting, like police department, two vehicles can communicate with each other. Vehicle to infrastructure technology is similar in that the vehicle is able to send and receive information. In V21, the infrastructure can include physical things such as traffic signals and weather alert system. The vehicle can send data out while simultaneously the infrastructure can send important data back. Solutions for parking. So sensors detect whether a parking space is occupied or vacant. Similar application we have started in Ludhiana also at one of the place, and I have heard of in Chandigarh as well. And number two, sensors transmit data to the central server. At number three, smartphone app requests a parking space and guides driver to the free space. Parking fees paid directly through the app, and special permit parking and local resident IDs, permit for taxis, coaches, deliveries. And the last is legitimation, access control to restricted traffic areas such as loading zones, residential parking. So smart app and smart parking solutions are the need of the time. Few smart mobility solutions. Adaptive traffic signals. Traffic signals are getting smarter through V21 technology. By getting a better idea of traffic flow and how long a vehicle idles at stoplights, the city can better modify traffic signal timing with the change in traffic throughout the day. It is there in Chandigarh, but not in the majority of the other cities in North India, including cities of Haryana and Punjab. Especially, I can say about Amritsar, Jalandhar, and Ludhiana, the mobility and the traffic light system is very poor. Then few smart corridors. Adaptive traffic signals are one piece to some other smart corridors. Smart corridors can address traffic congested roads as well as hazardous areas, such as one major highway can be used heavily for freight transportation in addition to regular passenger cars. Using V21 technology, a pilot project can be implemented that would send safety-related weather and accident alerts to drivers volunteering for the program. To do this, 75 short-range communications units must be installed along the highway that can communicate with each units and the vehicles that have devices installed. And another is autonomous vehicle technology. While autonomous vehicles for the passenger car won't necessarily decrease the number of cars on the road, with fewer accidents and driver-caused traffic, autonomous vehicles are likely to reduce congestion. Platooning is one example of an autonomous vehicle technology. If all roads on the vehicle had autonomous technology, vehicles would be able to speed up and slow down and merge onto and off freeways without human direction, creating a much smoother driving pattern. So real-time traffic feedback. Real-time traffic feedback also makes concepts like congestion pricing a little easier to sell to consumers who are used to using roads for free. Instead of the typical toll for express lanes, this would change the pricing structure based on peak traffic times and for high occupancy or exempt vehicles, with the goal of discouraging single passenger drivers to be on the road at peak travel times. Tracking pedestrian traffic. Addressing traffic congestion is also about understanding pedestrian traffic. The city can also get alerts when a pedestrian is on a roadway, when the light is about to change, so they can delay the light if needed, increasing the safety of the streets as well. It is really good for pedestrians, as green and red light will adjust accordingly. They are taking vehicle and pedestrian traffic data and making it open to the public, which means housing authorities and residential developers can better pinpoint commutes and where housing should be developed to help reduce traffic coming into already congested neighborhoods. Car sharing and multimodal solutions. City planners and those in the public transit industry see it is an issue of connectivity, making it easy to grab a car through a private company's app to head to a public transit station. So car sharing is there in all the cities we have seen. Now we can see the use of drones, how drones can be used to minimize the traffic on the roads. The few functions or activities which can be managed by the government agencies through drones and the uses of vehicles for by their employees is minimized. So there are some tasks done by foreign city governments like checking water meters and utility lines that do not necessarily need to be done by vehicle. With the emergence of drone technology, more and more utilities and public energy authorities are using drones to do these regular tasks instead of sending out field workers. So few examples from other countries. So on March 9, Ward Intelligence and the C3 group will host, this is a past news. Then pricing in Barcelona. Users pass a plastic card with magnetic strip in front of a reader bike rack to borrow a bike. If the bike is returned within 30 minutes to another track, the user pays nothing more. The system works in partnership with the city and bike racks are located all over, making it easy for users to reach one. Even similar kind of things we are planning in Ludhiana at approximate 10 places where, bicycles will be available and one can pick bicycles from any point and can drop at the next or next to next point. Singapore driverless mass rapid transit. Singapore Smart Mobility 2030 strategic plan is an example of a smart plan that focuses mainly on transportation. The project aims to be informative, interactive, assistive, and to use green mobility. The LTA and ITSS have outlined three key strategies to achieve their goals. To implement innovative and sustainable smart mobility solutions in Singapore, to develop and adopt intelligent transport system standards, to establish close partnerships and cooperation. Then Songdo Business District in South Korea. The city has ambitious goals to be environment friendly, bike friendly and car free. Pneumatic shoes collect and handle waste underground, eliminating garbage trucks on the roads. Televisions in residences are being wired so residents can access municipal administration. So what we have seen, whether it's a Chandigarh or Ludhiana or Delhi, so public participation is the key to any smart city or any smart solution, including the smart mobility. Until or unless public or the experts from the public are not participating in day-to-day deliberations at government level, the solution can't be achieved. We know that problems of cities and towns are different for different reasons, and experts sitting in other countries can give a brief of the solution, but micro solutions can be provided from the experts only, from the planners, engineers, and architects at the local level only. So this is one of my recent, interview in Times of India. It was just the last Saturday on a Diwali day. So my interview was covered as one of the director in Smart City Ludhiana. The title you can see, the people must participate in making Ludhiana smart. So same is applicable for every city. Then even this is a sketch plan. We had proposed a road above one of the old existing nala in Ludhiana city. That we know that old cities, it is not easy to go ahead for more roads. We cannot create more roads. Not easy to acquire lands from the people already having ownership of properties. So we have suggested that the old nala land can be used as elevated road as well, and the nala can be cleaned, and river can be there below the road. So with smart mobility, after going through a detailed survey and discussions and the negative points in the existing cities, smart solutions are there. We have to learn from the developed cities in developed nations that how smart mobility can be implemented in our cities and towns. Although 10 to 15 cities have started in India implementing smart mobility, but still it will take a lot of time because we need a lot of funds as well. And we can see that most of the governments at district level or state level are majority of times short of the funds and the infrastructure. So smart mobility promises true convenience using whatever mode of transportation that best suits a traveler in better health and saved money. The options for implementing smart mobility are as varied as you can see the different flavors of ice cream, leaving municipalities lots of room to find solutions tailored for their residents. With forecasting a world population of 8.5 billion by 2030 and 9.7 billion by 2050 and further 11.2 billion by 2100, the need to find a better solution for transportation becomes ever more pressing. This is where smart mobility comes into play. So this is all about my thoughts, my idea that what kind of problems are there. Even we have seen the congestion in a few modern villages as well, but to talk of the metro cities or the cities. So until or unless there is a smart or easy movement of human beings, pedestrian movement, cycle movement, two-wheelers movement, cars movement, and heavy vehicles movement, and even we have to see the mobility of air traffic, railways, and other things. So we have to work jointly in all the parameters with all the departments so that a city is a better place to live, better place to commute. That is the today's requirement. That is why Smart City Mission has been launched. And I hope that with the participation of the experts as well as the public, we can achieve the target of smart mobility as well as the smart cities and livable cities. So I think I am towards the end of my presentation, but you can kindly discuss with me if you have a few queries or few suggestions for cities and towns in terms of mobility. Thank you, friends, for listening to me with patience. And
Thank you, sir, for your nice presentation. If dear participants, if you are having any query, you are kindly requested to ask. Anybody want to ask anything? Any want to discuss anything? So you are most welcome. So anybody want to ask anything? Any participant? from Chandigarh itself, because Chandigarh is also having a very smart mobility system, and now we are in the process of developing our smart cycles and smart cycle tracks. So now we are planning to use the e-bikes also in Chandigarh. So anybody want to ask anything? So I think so that there is no query from the participants. So we would like to thank you for sharing your valuable time and and sharing your valuable experience with our participant. Now I would like to request our head of the department, Dr. Sanjay Sharma, to kindly say a few words.
Thank you very much. It was a very informative talk on smart mobility, and I hope that participants, they must have benefited a lot from this presentation, and most probably if you have any queries, I think you can send to us later on also, because no, this is a long-term association with us. So any think if you want to design, if you want to carry out some projects as you run with respect to this smart transport planning, so we can help you through even our expert also. So that way, I think we can this particular session that can go a long way in, later on. So thank you very much, sir, for sparing your valuable time, and hope that you agreed to our invitation for delivering a talk. Even you are, I know you are very busy. So thanks a lot once again.
Welcome, sir. Welcome. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to Sanjay ji and team Nature and all the friends who are listening. Thank you very much.